Hey, we're live. It is Friday, 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. There's a cat right here. Nice pussy cat. No, it's actually this thing right behind me. Anyway, 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. Happy Friday, everyone. Hope you're all doing well.
No.
I'm not feeling well. So we're 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. We talk about Agile and Scrum in a practical and tactical area, so that you can go home on Fridays to your family and friends and have some fun, enjoy your life, grow the business, and at the same time not get so stressed out and have a little fun along the way. And today, going to talk about a couple things. It is Fortune Cookie Friday. It's a potato, the yam. We got a yam here, and I guess I just brought out we'll talk about fun stuff like.
I picked that out.
You picked. Eddie found this potato, the yam, in the ground when we did some
when we went
on a field trip. So that was fun. It was always good to have some time to have some fun with the kids. So as we go into Friday, I want to remind everybody to figure out what fun are they going to have this weekend, and then just share it with their teams the next day. So anyway, a couple items I want to talk about. I want to talk about elevator pitch, and I want to talk about some customer service stuff that I had the fun of experiencing yesterday. And apparently we have a live entity in the show who's distracting. So, but anyway, talk about customer service and being good, or some people that should not be in the system. And then it's classic IT, why people don't like IT with their responses. So I figured I had to share them. And then the elevator pitch. So start with the elevator pitch. So I brought up the elevator pitch as some way of helping you focus the other day. And today I just wanted to share. I had written up, I usually do a weekly article or weekly email to my office, and everybody's there on Agile, as I call it the Coach's Corner. And I send about once a week. It varies on some days, but try to be consistent. And last week I decided I was just going to send out something out of the normal, not your JIRA, not your technical thing, but I sent something kind of like about what is your elevator pitch? If the CIO of your company was in the elevator with you and they ask you, what do you do or what are you working on? Would you have an answer? So I sent that out to everybody. I came up with an example and I'm going to write this up as a blog post on LinkedIn because it's just nice. I have to redo it. But I came up with a version where if you were a tester, what would your pitch might look like? And then I actually wrote one for myself because I think it's important as a coach to not only talk about others, but also yourself, and give yourself sometimes as an example of how something might work or not, might fail, because we fail all the time. So in the elevator pitch, there's a couple things. There's like 5 things. I always do like five things. So there's 5 things that should go in there. One is you got to talk about what project or feature you're working on, because otherwise they have no clue. Oh, and like the first thing, like your name, they don't know who you're. Yeah, I'm Greg, and and then how is the new feature going to provide business value or save cash for the company, right? There has to be a business value why you're doing it. And it's managers like to know that you know what the business value is behind the work you're doing. Okay. And show them that. Okay. A little bit. So that's like the third thing, right? Or the second thing. The next thing is, what is your next big milestone? What is the next big event coming up, so that whether or not that manager will be available or someone want to know what's the next thing you've got going on. And then what are your blockers? Like if you have some issues that you're stuck on, what are they? And then the last thing is, what is your plan to fix those blockers? Managers will want to know that you have some kind of plan and just want to keep an eye on it and see how things going. But don't just throw out and complain about stuff that, oh, this is broken, that's broken. But what are you doing to help fix that problem? So you need to have that. So that goes into your elevator pitch. So it's what you're working on, what business value or cash saving activities it's going to provide. What's your next big milestone? What are the blockers? And then what are you doing to fix the blockers? So that was what I did. And I gave an example as a tester, just a generic one. But then I also wrote one for myself. And this is kind of what I wrote. So hi, I'm Greg Mester, Agile coach for the organization. Here to help grow the business by 25 to 50% over in 2020. And currently, right now, we have a couple PIs coming up in the new year, so we're planning for that. One of my goals right now, my challenge is to get everybody to communicate better. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to share Slack over the organization so that they can communicate on trouble and issues, putting out bugs, putting out fires, and addressing things without 50 million emails going out. My biggest problem right now is just getting people to migrate over to the new communication systems, because every time there's a transformation, it's just slow and it doesn't always go over right away. So my biggest problem is getting people on. My goal is to get a 50% participation before the end of the year. And I'm going to do that via some emails, but I'm also going to go out and one-on-one connect with people and invite them on and show them how to do it, because my goal was to get the teams really communicating in the new year. So that's what I wrote, somewhat what I wrote. I didn't say exactly what it was, but I kind of changed it around a little bit because we're live and I can do that. So anyway, so that's what I wrote. I wrote something about me, kind of gave it, and I even wrote on there how long it'd take me to say it. So even part of the elevator speech, you want it under 60 seconds. If it'd be under 40, if 40 seconds is about right. So you want a 60-second speech, can't talk, about what you're doing, what value you're bringing to the company, what's the next milestones they may want to know, and what things you're working on specifically, small things, because they don't need to know the whole project, because you can't tell someone the whole project in 60 seconds. And then what are you working on to fix that issue? So that's the elevator speech. So that's good. Please like and subscribe. And I don't know if I said it. Did I say this was episode 123? 123. Please like and subscribe. Put your thumbs up. And if I knew someone who had a bell, I would have them ring the bell, but they're not really working. They're not paying attention. I think they lost the bell. And ring the bell if you're on YouTube, so that you can get notices when we put up new live content. Now, the other one is customer service. So I know I shared out to everybody on my LinkedIn that there was a virtual seminar on remote working or something like that, and I'm not going to give the name, but it was funny. They asked for any feedback on the event, and I'm trying to work it on my little phone, right, my phone, and one of the problems I had is, first, there was no sound earlier in the week, and then when I'm trying to watch it, and I'm watching some of it, trying to see what time it is, and I'm going in and out of meetings. I'm busy all day. It doesn't stop. So when I'm on it, I was trying to see maybe there was something really good on that day that I want to go see. And I'm scrolling around on the live feed, and there's no agenda for that day, right? It's just the live feed. There's no agenda. And the only way I can find the schedule is I had to get out of the video presentation, go into another page on the website to read the agenda, and then come back. Well, during this whole time, I'm like, I can't hear anything because the video is live on the page. So when I leave the page, I don't hear the video. And someone suggested, no, tab it, whatever. But none of that was working. If it wasn't on the page directly, I couldn't hear anything. And I'm like, one of the rules in this world is you don't want people going away. Maybe I talk too long. Maybe it drives you away. But you want to keep people on your site. So I'm like, my only suggestion was, it would have been nice to have the day schedule on the live feed page, so that as I'm listening, I can kind of scroll around and kind of make my day. So I'm giving feedback. They asked for feedback. I'm giving feedback. And let me wait a second. Here's how I wrote. I didn't write a negative. I wrote, I just wish there was an agenda on the site or something. There's no agenda then my day takes longer to go forget to log in. And I guess I wrote agenda on the site or something. There's one on the site. I didn't see it because when I go log in, the way it worked on my phone is that it didn't really show me a menu or anything. It was just live site. When you go through Google, it just goes away. But of course, they never tried it, right? They don't know. They just assume it all works. That was mistake one. So I guess my thing was I put agenda on the site, and then I clarified. I said I saw the link for that, but there should be a link on the live page also. I have to go back and forth the email to find out what it is, right? So here's one of the responses I got. And I love this one because I just had to. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. So here's one. I recommend you, the customer, spend 1 minute of your time every day to read the emails we send you. Can you believe they actually wrote that? I recommend that you spend 1 minute every day to read the emails we send you. I ain't go back to this place. Then here's another one. Yeah, maybe some self-management would definitely be helpful here. Open a separate chat tab and check the email or Slack, or print the whole thing and tape it to your screen. What an asshole, right? So this is the comments I get from their help desk. And I'm like, you guys don't get it. I said, if I go off the screen, the show goes off. I can't hear it, you know. But it's really like these people don't have a clue. You never say that to a customer. And that's where I'm going to go. Never tell your customer they're an idiot. Never tell your customer, well, you should spend more of your time doing something to read what I send you because I'm more important than you. It's what that person just said. It's what those two people just said to me. I've been in IT for 30 years. I know how to find a menu. But I'm just saying, when I was watching it, so I don't go off the show, it'd be nice to have. They just go with it. Anyway, so I just want to show an example of what to don't to do. And I'll be honest with you, they work for me. They'd be fired. I'm sorry. But yeah, you spend 1 minute a day reading my emails that I send you. You can't send that to a customer. And on a public page, that was Slack. I was reading off Slack. I did bookmark in case they deleted it because I am a read article. Yeah, examples of not doing customer service. So anyway, went on a rant. But as we do this activity, you got to test different things in different ways and see this. Just because it works on your desktop doesn't mean it works on their mobile. And before you do a big event, unless you're doing ads when you're trying out, but you know what? If it's the first time you're doing it, you have to be open for suggestions and ideas and things people get. That is one difficult thing about Agile. You have to be open for people to give you comments on how it's working. And you have to be realistic. Hey, it's the first time went out. There's going to be lots of changes. And there's going to be things that work and don't work because we didn't test everything out. Because we didn't know if we needed to test everything out, which is okay, right? It's a free page. It's not like we're making any money. Anyway, share that one with you. So it is Fortune Cookie Friday. Don't forget, try to think of what you want to do over the weekend. Have some fun things with the kids. We're going to cook this baby up. We're going to see how this goes. And I have a board. What is it? B pound 5amMesterScrum Scrum?
No, B5amMesterScrum.
B5amMesterScrum Scrum. There you go. Kind of hard with the lights reflecting on it, but there you go. We got artwork for the day. Thanks, Ed. All right. Fortune cookie. Yay, it's Fortune Cookie Friday. It's Fortune Cookie Friday. Hey, look. No, don't eat it yet. I got to read it. You can eat it after I read it. Arr, arr. All right, we have a fortune. Do you want the cookie? Here. No, don't eat in public like that. All right. He's eating the cookie. Cookie's gone. Good thing I got the paper out before he took it. All right, let's take my phone. Okay. Love is friendship set to music. Love is friendship set to music. The only thing I can say is that if you do some of the basics of 5 a.m. Mester Scrum, this is really geeky, right? We're going to free up more time so you can go find someone to love and go listen to some music on your spare time. Otherwise, you're working all day and all night, and you're never home with your family, right? Right, Ed? So with 5 a.m. Mester Scrum, hopefully we're giving you ideas and tips on how to work more efficiently, get stuff done so that you can go home, not work more than 40 hours, and enjoy your family and friends, and maybe go to a concert this weekend and have some fun. So love is friendship set to music. So all we do on this show is enable you to do it more often and have some fun and maybe go out and enjoy some music. There you go. With that, happy Friday. Please like and subscribe. Thumbs up where you see us on social media. And if there's a bell somewhere, if you could ring the little bell, that would be awesome. But I'm delaying so someone can find the little bell. Can we show it to everybody, Ed? The little Liberty Bell. There you go. That's Ed's bell.
What does it say?
It says, I don't know. Oh, it says everything on the Liberty Bell. I'll have to read it one day. So with that, take care. Happy Friday, everyone, and see you. Bye.